Just like us, bunnies need a balanced and healthy diet to thrive. The wrong foods can cause serious health problems, and we want to make sure your bunny stays happy and hopping for years to come. Get ready as we'll break down 10 foods you should never feed your bunny. First up, we've got a food that's a big no-no for bunnies: chocolate. We all love a little chocolatey treat now and then, but for our long-eared friends, it's a completely different story. Chocolate contains a compound called theobromine. Now, theobromine is something we humans can metabolize without any problems. But for bunnies, it's toxic. That's right, toxic. Their little bodies just can't break it down effectively. Even small amounts of chocolate can lead to some pretty serious health issues. We're talking vomiting, diarrhea, hyperactivity, tremors, seizures, and in severe cases, even death. That's why it's absolutely crucial to keep chocolate far, far away from your bunny's reach. Don't leave any chocolate bars lying around, be careful with chocolate cake crumbs, and make sure everyone in the house knows the golden rule. Chocolate is for humans, not for bunnies. Remember, even a tiny bite can spell big trouble for your furry friend. Let's keep those bunnies safe and chocolate-free. Next up on our list of forbidden bunny foods is avocado. You might be thinking, wait a minute, avocado? That creamy, delicious superfood? I know, it's hard to believe something so good for us could be bad for bunnies, but trust me on this one. Avocados contain a substance called persin. Persin is found in the avocado fruit itself, the pit, the leaves, even the bark of the avocado tree. While it's generally harmless to humans, it's toxic to bunnies. And we're not just talking a little tummy ache here, folks. Ingesting persin can cause serious health problems in rabbits, including breathing difficulties, fluid buildup around the heart, and even death. That's right, this seemingly innocent fruit can be downright deadly for our furry little friends. So, next time you're whipping up some guacamole or enjoying avocado toast, make sure your bunny is nowhere near this dangerous delicacy. Keep those avocados out of reach and keep your bunny safe. Alright, bunny enthusiasts, let's talk about a salad staple that's often misunderstood when it comes to rabbit diets: iceberg lettuce. Now, you might think lettuce is a vegetable, vegetables are good for you, so lettuce must be good for bunnies, right? Well, not so fast. While other types of lettuce, like romaine or red leaf, can be offered in moderation, iceberg lettuce is a big no-no for our furry friends. Here's why. Iceberg lettuce is very low in nutritional value, and it contains a substance called lactocarium. While lactocarium isn't necessarily toxic to bunnies, it can cause some digestive upset. We're talking diarrhea, gas, bloating, and general tummy troubles. And let's be honest, nobody likes a gassy bunny. Plus, because iceberg lettuce is mostly water, feeding it to your bunny can give them a false sense of fullness, preventing them from eating the hay and other fiber-rich foods they need for a healthy digestive system. So when it comes to iceberg lettuce, it's best to err on the side of caution and avoid it altogether. There are plenty of other leafy greens and veggies you can offer your bunny that are both nutritious and delicious. Hold on to your hats, bunny parents, because we're diving into a food group that's not just bad for bunnies, it's downright dangerous: onions. Yes, those pungent bulbs that bring tears to our eyes can also bring a whole lot of trouble to our bunny companions. Onions, along with their relatives like garlic, chives, and leeks, contain compounds called sulfoxides and disulfides. These compounds, while harmless to humans, can wreak havoc on a rabbit's red blood cells. We're talking about a condition called hemolytic anemia, which is a fancy way of saying their red blood cells are being destroyed faster than their bodies can produce them. This can lead to lethargy, weakness, pale gums, loss of appetite, and in severe cases, even death. So remember, when it comes to onions and their allium cousins, it's best to play it safe and keep them far, far away from your bunny's reach. We just talked about onions being a big no-no for bunnies, and now it's time to address another member of the allium family that's equally as harmful: garlic. Yes, that pungent little bulb that adds so much flavor to our dishes can spell big trouble for our furry friends. Just like onions, garlic contains those nasty compounds called sulfoxides and disulfides, which can interfere with a rabbit's red blood cells and lead to hemolytic anemia. Remember, that's when their red blood cells are destroyed faster than their bodies can produce them, leading to a whole host of health problems and even death. And it's not just raw garlic you need to be wary of. Cooked garlic, garlic powder, garlic salt, any form of garlic can be potentially toxic to rabbits. So, be extra careful when preparing meals for yourself and your family, and always double-check those ingredient lists to make sure there's no hidden garlic lurking in your bunny's food. Alright, bunny lovers, let's talk about rhubarb. This tart stalk, often used in pies and jams, might seem like an innocent enough treat, but for our furry friends, it can be a recipe for disaster. Rhubarb contains oxalates, which are naturally occurring compounds found in many plants. While we humans can tolerate oxalates in small amounts, bunnies are particularly sensitive to their effects. These oxalates can interfere with calcium absorption, leading to a whole host of health problems. We're talking about weakened bones, kidney stones, urinary tract issues, and even liver damage. So, when it comes to rhubarb, it's best to err on the side of caution and keep it far, far away from your bunny's reach. Remember, even a small nibble can have serious consequences for their health. Hold on to your carrots, bunny parents, because we're about to tackle a starchy staple that's a no-go for our furry friends' potatoes. Yes, those versatile tubers that we humans enjoy in countless ways can actually be quite harmful to rabbits. Potatoes, along with their relatives like tomatoes and eggplants, belong to the nightshade family and contain a toxic compound called solanine. Solanine is found in the leaves, stems, and sprouts of the potato plant, as well as in green potatoes and any potato that has sprouted. For bunnies, ingesting solanine can lead to a range of digestive issues, including vomiting, diarrhea, loss of appetite, and abdominal pain. In severe cases, it can even cause neurological problems, paralysis, and even death. We're moving on to a food group that's often considered a healthy snack for humans, but for bunnies, it's a different story: nuts. Yes, those crunchy, tasty morsels can actually pose some serious health risks to our furry friends. Nuts are naturally high in fat, and while some fat is essential in a bunny's diet, too much fat can lead to a whole host of problems. We're talking about obesity, digestive upset, fatty liver disease, and even heart problems. Bunnies have delicate digestive systems that are designed to process hay and other high-fiber foods, not the concentrated fats found in nuts. So, while a stray nut here and there might not cause immediate harm, it's best to avoid feeding nuts to your bunny altogether. Next up, seeds. Those tiny, seemingly harmless morsels that we often sprinkle on salads or add to trail mixes. While seeds can be a nutritious part of a human diet, for bunnies they can pose some serious risks. First and foremost, seeds are a choking hazard for bunnies. Their small mouths and narrow throats make it easy for seeds to get lodged, leading to respiratory distress and even death. Secondly, seeds are high in fat, and as we discussed earlier, too much fat can lead to obesity, digestive upset, and other health problems in bunnies. So, while a stray seed here and there might not cause immediate harm, it's best to avoid feeding seeds to your bunny altogether. Hold on to your whiskers, bunny parents, because we're diving into a food group that's a definite no-no for our furry friends' dairy products. Yes, those creamy, calcium-rich foods that we humans enjoy can wreak havoc on a bunny's digestive system. Bunnies, like many other mammals, are lactose intolerant. This means they lack the enzyme lactase, which is needed to break down the lactose found in milk and other dairy products. When a bunny consumes dairy, the undigested lactose ferments in their gut, leading to a whole host of digestive issues. We're talking about bloating, gas, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. In severe cases, it can even lead to dehydration and other health complications. Wow, we've covered a lot of ground today, haven't we? From chocolate and avocados to onions and dairy, we've explored 10 common foods that should never cross your bunny's lips. Remember, these foods can cause serious health problems for your furry friend, ranging from digestive upset to organ damage and even death. As responsible bunny parents, it's our duty to provide our long-eared companions with a safe, healthy, and balanced diet. That means sticking to a diet of Timothy hay, fresh vegetables, a limited amount of pellets, and plenty of fresh water. Thanks for joining me on this adventure into the world of bunny nutrition. Remember, a well-informed bunny parent is a happy bunny parent. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel for more awesome bunny content, and share this vital information with your fellow bunny-loving friends. Until next time, keep those bunnies hopping.